Geared4music is a very exciting growth story. It's very good prospects in its domestic market, which is the UK, and has a prize with an enormous amount of size overseas in continental Europe. In the UK, it's the market leader. It's got a 6% market share, and it's the market leader whether people are buying musical instruments online or whether they're buying them in a store. People are clearly very excited about Geared4music's offering, and a key part of that is that it continues to grow. The company continues to add to the number of musical instruments which are available on its website. And last year it achieved a very successful number with 44,000 of these. As I said, I mean, the UK, it's the market leader, but it's a very important growth market for it. It knows what it's doing, has a very, very good reputation, supported by significant investment in marketing. But there's a big prize in continental Europe as well. And currently they only have 1% market share in continental Europe, and there's an enormous amount to go for. And they've opened up distribution in Stockholm and a showroom in Germany. And we would expect to see significant growth in continental Europe. And it won't be too long before continental Europe is actually a larger source of sales for Geared4music than the UK. Geared4music's been very successful in developing own brands. They're a very small portion of what it sells in terms of the number of items that are on the website, but they've grown to being about a quarter of their sales. And they plan to keep pace with the overall sales, but clearly the brands are very important to the customer base. But there's some good margin in being in the own brand business as well. The hobbyist nature of Geared4music's customer base is very important. Hobbyism, by its nature, is about disposable income. It's about people spending money on themselves and in a way they enjoy. And typically hobbyists, they like a big range of items. And when somebody wants to own a specific make of guitar and a specific model within that company's brand range, they're not going to settle for anything that's second best. And online is just the perfect way to deliver such an enormous range. As I say, I mean, you're choosing from 44,000 different items, and it's such a way to satiate the hobbyists' interest in buying the specific item. But it also has another couple of other important implications for growth. I mean, number one, hobbyists do tend to make repeat purchases. They tend to collect things. The old saying goes that no one only ever owns one electric guitar. And secondly, it also, because it's disposable income, it means that typically you'd expect the business to grow faster than consumer spending overall. So it's definitely, for those looking to buy into a business that's on the growth tack, that would be very much the hobbyist very much plays into that game. There's definitely more opportunities for international growth. We'd say, the capital spending. As I say, we've already seen this in Scandinavia, in Sweden. We've already seen this in Germany, and we've seen, the addition. We're now a company that's operating off 19 websites, but also actually makes deliveries into 140 different countries. So, it's an amazing scope for international growth. And there are some other prizes, with big sizes like the United States, like Southeast Asia, elsewhere in the East, where we can see some very big potentials. But for now, this is a well-run company with no delusions of grandeur or anything like that. And the focus right now is getting the UK right and getting continental Europe right. Geared4music is a company that's very much focused on sales growth right now, and that means that they're not chasing profitability. And I would say that when you look at a company that's investing in its brand through marketing, it's investing in its software platform through the addition of new developers and making sure that it gives best-in-class service to its customers. Right now, it's not surprising that the company would tend to look quite expensive on traditional multiples of profit measures like EV/EBITDA or PE. But I think very important when you're looking at a company that's growing its sales as quickly as Geared4music is to look at what the ratio the valuation is in relation to sales. And with an enterprise value to sales ratio of only around 1.5 times, it finds itself in very good company, especially relative to online retailers. So I'd certainly say that right now valuation wouldn't to my mind be a barrier to buying shares in this company.